I'm innocent. Yuan Wang Yur, help me pass a message to Madame. It was Lord Guo who forced me. I did not seduce the prince. I'm innocent. I'm innocent. Move faster. This old hag is tough to deal with. So I can return and report back. Nanyuan, as long as you kill your own sister with your own hands, I'll take you into the palace to be my chief palace maid. And you'll enjoy a life of glory and wealth. Don't worry, miss. I promise I won't let you down. You beast. A lowly maid doesn't even know her place, yet dares to file a complaint against the Duke's household. You're looking for death. The eldest miss is merciful. At least you get an intact body. Hurry up and kneel to thank her for the grace. I just love to see dogs fight dogs. We've been sisters all along, so don't blame me. You only have yourself to blame for not knowing your own good. You could have chosen an easy life, but insisted on courting death. Mother was disgraced and killed by Lord Guo. Father only sought justice, but was beaten to death. Our whole family was destroyed. Yet you still serve our enemy like a dog. Empty vengeance. I don't have such useless parents. What use are they alive? They should be my stepping stones to rise to the top. Enough, you're still my sister after all. I'll let you die quickly, so you won't suffer like Mother did. I'm afraid you'll be disappointed, sister. After our parents died, I sued the Duke's household. I never thought the authorities would grant me justice. I just want you to help investigate. The Duke's household only lured you into their trap. Sure enough, you stabbed me in the back. From now on, I'll be the one to climb to the top. And you can go kneel and apologize to Mother in the afterlife. Tonight is a blessed time for me to leave the city. You must strictly abide by your duties. As for Nanjian, that mongrel, death is too good for him. Let his death bring me some joy. Your maid will obey the consort's orders. Li Yanren, I'll let you enjoy your moment of pride. The show is about to start.
His Majesty is already inside.
Go on in. I've waited so long for this moment. Your concubine greets your Majesty. Come here. What's wrong? Li Yanren. You didn't expect this, did you? The Ningxiang pills you gave to keep favor were switched by me for Croton pills. Enjoy yourself. Shufei's lantern lighting. Come in, the rest of you wait outside. Your maid pays respect. Long life to the Emperor. Take your master back. Your Majesty. Your Highness? Your Highness, you've left the palace? Keixian, help Her Highness back to the palace. The first child under this vermilion wall will fall to your desire. Caxia, please escort Her Highness back first. I need to go back and find His Majesty. Today's events must not be leaked. Then be careful. Quick, escort Her Highness back to the palace. Liu Yanran, I'll take the Ningxiang pills for you. I'll endure for you. It's my turn to take the stage. Get out. I deserve death, since you know it's a capital crime. How dare you come in? Look up. Her Highness was disrespectful today in front of the Emperor. But it was not her wish, Guo'er. Your maid humbly begs Your Majesty to ask everyone in the palace not to spread this matter. Please protect Her Highness's reputation. Your Majesty. Number. Since you and Shufei are close as mistress and maid, you should do for her what she failed to do. That's why I'm helping you. My first step is for you to have me. I've always been calm and restrained. Yet tonight, for some reason, I can't keep my composure around this little palace maid. Your Majesty, may I ask you for a favor? You want to ask me for a position? I wouldn't dare. Just ask that the whole Chaoying Palace keep silent about this matter. Don't let word get out, so as not to damage Her Highness's reputation. As for me, I can't face Shufei anymore. Her Highness can only atone with her death. Is this how you attract me? If so, the price is too high. This medicine can remove scars. Apply it daily. I'll give you this pair of jade bracelets as compensation from me. Thank you, Your Majesty. Your maid takes her leave. The first step is done. Li Dequan, check for me. This palace maid named Nanyuan who serves beside Liu Yuren. Who is she, really? Yes. Of course, Your Highness is always right. Stop right there. Your maid greets Your Highness. Good fortune to Your Highness. Which palace do you serve, you lowly maid? How dare you sneak into your master's bed? I wouldn't dare. Your Highness, I am the chief palace maid of Changchun Palace. Even if I had 100 times more courage, I wouldn't dare climb into the Emperor's bed. Your Highness, please have mercy. So you say you didn't. Then where did this come from? Did you steal it? Number. Your Highness.
His Majesty gave it to me.
May I borrow your brush? Oh, what happened here? Sigh. Consort Jia, you are here too. I was just about to bring you some rewards, Your Highness. Since you're here, I can save myself the trip. Ah, so it's Eunuch Li. The Emperor treats your highness so well. I am flattered. Thank you for your trouble, Eunuch. All right, let's go. Take your reward and leave quickly? Yes. Thank you so much, Eunuch Li. You ran into the trouble yourself, Jia Pin? So don't blame me. Which wretch is trying to harm me? What are all of you good for? Get out, all of you. You wretch! After such disgrace last night, you weren't there to serve me. Where did you go? Please calm down, Your Highness. Antoine went to plead with the Emperor for you last night. What? This maid is incompetent. I knelt outside Chaoyang Hall all night. And His Majesty saw me still kneeling in the morning, and finally agreed not to dwell on this matter.
His Majesty ordered.
All of Chaoying Palace to keep silent. Not a word must get out. He really said that? The Emperor said he never breaks his word. But now His Majesty despises me. Who is trying to harm me? I will make sure they die miserably. Please calm down, Your Highness. This is the bracelet His Majesty rewarded you with. But... You wretch! How dare you shatter the jade bracelet His Majesty gave me? Please forgive me, Your Highness. I ran into Consort Jia on the way back. Consort Jia. It was that wretch Consort Jia who broke it. Please don't get too upset, Your Highness. If you want to blame someone, blame me for not protecting the bracelet. A worthless maid can't even guard a bracelet. What's the use of keeping you around? Consort Jia. She's the wretch. Last night, I embarrassed myself in front of His Majesty. It must have been her who drugged me. Your Grace. Your Grace. There's still one more cup of tea left. Then it's time for the consorts to pay respects to the Empress. Yesterday was your first time serving His Majesty overnight. If you arrive late, others might gossip about you behind your back. Right? Yes, I need to go. I absolutely can't let anyone make a joke out of me. You fool, the Emperor only issued a gag order this morning. But news of your serving His Majesty last night has already spread throughout the 6 palaces. Now all the consorts know about it. Go and accept your humiliation in front of them. I pay my respects to the Empress. I served His Majesty last night. This morning I overslept and got up late. I hope Your Majesty won't blame me. Have you finished pretending yet? I don't understand what Consort Jia means by that. Are you jealous that His Majesty favored me? Everywhere in this palace, there are eyes and ears. About last night, do you think that hiding it in Changchun Palace means you can cover it up? What do you mean? What Consort Ze means is that you worked so hard when serving His Majesty. Even with an injured waist, you still put on quite a performance, desperately trying to please the Emperor. Maybe you should be called Consort Dedicated in the future? Perfect. You bitch. You just can't stand to see me doing well, can you? Here we go. You bitch? I'll beat you to death. How dare you hit me? My belly hurts. Quick, call the Imperial Doctor. Hurry. Ah, Your Grace. Hold on. How did it come to this? I only slapped her once. How could it cause her to miscarry? What's the imperial doctor's verdict? Why are you shaking your head? Hurry and save her. Consort Jia, there's no more fetal movement. I'm powerless to help. Save my child. No way. You wretched maid, it's all your fault. I'll beat you to death today. How dare you? Ah, Your Majesty. I've already shown enough respect to your father and brothers. Letting you enter the palace as a consort is already breaking ancestral rules. I didn't expect you'd be so unruly just after entering the palace. You even dared to harm the royal heir. Your Majesty, I truly didn't mean to. Please, for the sake of the loyal Duke's household, who has served faithfully for 3 generations, please forgive me this time. My father and brothers will surely be grateful for your mercy. Fool! What the Emperor fears most is anyone gaining too much power. And yet, you dare try to threaten him with the Duke's title. You're digging your own grave. Such a loyal family now ruined. How dare you, Lady Liu? Are you trying to pressure me with the Duke's household? I wouldn't dare. Li Dequan, eunuch, here in the 6 palaces, strip noble consort Shu of her title. Demote her to a noble lady and confine her to Changchun Palace. Everyone in Changchun Palace is forbidden to go outside. No one may leave without permission. Your Majesty, Your Majesty. Liu Yanren, your retribution has just begun.
Get out.
It's been 7 days, and the Emperor still hasn't lifted the ban. It must be those bitches, Consort Zehen and the others, bad-mouthing me in front of the Emperor. Your Grace, please endure a few more days. As long as the Duke is still around, the Emperor won't ignore you for too long. How dare a maid like you pity me here? Get out. Yes. Noble Lady Liu from the Southern Garden harmed the royal heir. She have almost no chance of making a comeback. I'm a lifelong servant of the Duke's household. I grew up with the young lady since childhood. The bond between us is more than master and servant. Even if everyone else leaves her, I won't. I truly pity your devotion. The wound on my forehead from kowtowing to plead for him was an act of loyalty. Yet he showed no mercy at all. He still beats and scolds you as he pleases. Miss has been in a bad mood these past 2 days. You can't blame him. The wound on my forehead has healed. I suppose. The medicine marks on His Majesty's collarbone are starting to itch, too. What a sharp-tongued woman. Your Majesty, the background of that palace maid Nanyuan has been clarified. She is indeed a born servant. Her parents are deceased. She also had a twin sister, who also died of illness before entering the palace. Oh. Her family ties are severed. She only has Lu Yanran as her master. No wonder she's so devoted to her. Go, deliver the imperial edict. Grant the head palace maid of Changchun Palace the privilege to freely enter and exit the imperial household department with her waist token from now on, to assist with the affairs of Changchun Palace. Your servant obeys the imperial decree. By imperial decree, during the confinement of Changchun Palace, the head palace maid is specially permitted to assist with official duties. Your servant obeys the decree. You took the bait. Eunuch D, how has His Majesty been recently? Has he mentioned this consort? His Majesty has been well recently. Your ladyship only needs to take good care of yourself. That would be helping His Majesty share his worries. This consort knew it.
His Majesty still thinks of this consort. Tell me.
Did His Majesty issue such a decree because he favors this consort? Is that why he issued such a decree? It is because your ladyship has profound blessings. Your servant, following her master, is truly basking in her glory and favor. Maid Nanuan, please come with this old servant to the Imperial Household Department to retrieve something. All right, then I'll trouble you, eunuch. Let's go. His Majesty indeed has me in his heart. Maid Nanuan, this is something His Majesty bestowed upon you. His Majesty bestowed it upon me? Open it and take a look. This is top-grade fish maw, a tribute from Panyu. It's the most nourishing. Such a precious item. How can a servant like me accept it? Your good days are still ahead of you. In that case, then I'll trouble you, eunuch, to thank His Majesty for his gracious gift on my behalf. As for expressing your gratitude, you'll have to do it yourself. Tomorrow, between 9 and 11 a.m., His Majesty will be waiting for you at the Lotus Viewing Pavilion by Jade Lake. Don't miss the time, or disappoint His Majesty's favor. Your servant understands. Thank you, eunuch. Men are inherently wild and hard to change. Indeed, a wife is not as good as a concubine, and a concubine is not as good as a stolen dalliance. They're all cheap sluts. Stop. You wretched maid. Your ladyship, please calm your anger. Your mistress caused this consort to lose her child. You wicked servants must have fanned the flames behind her back. Your servant would never dare harbor intentions of harming the imperial offspring. You follow such a mistress, and this consort doesn't fear that. You have a compassionate heart. Your mistress is vicious. Your parents must also have been black-hearted and rotten-lunged to give birth to such a base creature as you, making you serve as a dog for a wicked person. You low-born maid, born without proper upbringing. Go back and tell that Liu woman that this consort is not done with her. I had intended to let it go, considering you just lost your child, not to argue with you. But you're pushing your luck, insulting my parents. You're asking for death. Respectfully seeing you off, your ladyship. What are you holding? Your ladyship. Your ladyship. This top-grade fish maw is incredibly valuable. In the palace, only the Empress and Consort Zun receive imperial decree to enjoy it. Your servant. Your servant. Looking at you. I fear your mistress had someone bring it in from outside the palace. Private dealings are most taboo in the palace. How dare you? If His Majesty finds out about this, he surely won't let your mistress off lightly. Such a precious item. This consort has never even tasted. What right does that hussy Liu Yunran have to eat it? Consort Jia, please calm your anger. Your servant has more in Changchun Palace. Your servant will send you some more. Consider it an apology. Please do not tell His Majesty about this. All right. This consort will give you a chance. If you don't show up at the Lotus Viewing Pavilion tomorrow, then just wait to suffer terribly with your mistress. Seeking your own demise. Let's see how you'll clean up your mess after tomorrow. Why are you only just arriving? Did you intend to make this consort wait here? You wretched maid, what are you laughing at? There's nothing. But my mistress asked me to deliver 2 messages to you. What messages? My mistress says you are of low birth and don't deserve such good things. My mistress also said, a lowly creature like you should know your place and behave. Don't think you can bully her just because you had a miscarriage. You wretched maid, how dare you trick me? What are you doing? May His Majesty enjoy 10,000 blessings. Why have you come here? You're done for. Your Majesty, please do justice for your humble consort. Your Majesty, even in confinement, noble consort Liu is not behaving herself. She was clearly the one who caused your humble consort's miscarriage. Yet she holds a grudge and sent her maid to humiliate your humble consort. Please, Your Majesty, do justice for your humble consort. What's going on? Reporting to Your Majesty, Consort Jia asked your servant for fish maw. Your servant gave her all of it. But she demanded more. Your servant truly had no more to give. This is what angered Consort Jia. Where did the fish maw come from in Changchun Palace, which is under confinement? Noble Consort Liu must have obtained it through private dealings with palace staff. This humble consort wished to ask her for the fish maw, and it was not out of selfish intent. I originally intended to hand it over to Her Majesty the Empress for a decision. This fish maw was bestowed by US upon Changchun Palace. Are you implying we are engaged in private dealings? Your humble consort dares not. Your humble consort did not know it was an imperial gift. Please forgive your humble consort, Your Majesty. We sympathized with your miscarriage and specially exempted you from daily morning and evening greetings at the Phoenix Palace. We had hoped you would recuperate peacefully. But instead, you've been stirring up trouble in the harem. Return to your Yohua Palace and be confined for half a month, without our permission. You are not to step a single pace outside. Thank you, Your Majesty, for your great kindness. This humble consort will return to confinement and reflect immediately. This woman is beautiful indeed, but her heart is too cruel, full of schemes and calculations. As uninteresting as the other women in the harem. How dare she scheme against us? Your servant deserves death. Please, Your Majesty, inflict your punishment. Oh. What crime? Today's events were all because Consort Jia bullied my mistress. So I deliberately lured her here, hoping to use Your Majesty's hand to punish her. Your servant knows this is a capital offense. Your servant accepts the punishment. But I only ask that Your Majesty show a little more compassion for my mistress. You are certainly loyal to your mistress, since you wish to speak up for your mistress, and you also know that deceiving us is a capital crime. Then we shall fulfill your wishes this time. What a fine play of loyalty and righteousness. We shall play along with you. You, take her away and give her poisoned wine. Did he see through everything? Maid Nanyuan, if you would just say a few words, some clever and gentle words, perhaps you could plead for a way out. What a pity. Your servant does have one more request.
I hope, eunuch, you will grant it.
Speak, what is it? My mistress is not in good health, and is very sensitive to the cold. Ever since Changchun Palace was confined, the palace staff have become negligent with her. They've even treated her harshly in daily affairs. This servant begs you, sir, after I die. Please show some compassion. And take extra care of Our Lady. In my next life, I will repay your kindness. For the favor you've shown. Don't say that. You're about to die. You're not asking His Majesty for mercy. Yet you still worry about your lady. I've served in the Duke's residence since childhood, growing up alongside Miss. We're deeply bonded. Now, my lady is wronged. She cries herself to sleep. She's even thought of ending her life. If I don't worry about my lady, she have no one to rely on in this deep palace. If you truly can't let go of Lady Liu, you should seek forgiveness from the emperor. Why are you so stubborn?
Insisting on dying.
Sigh. Thank you for your kindness, sir. But I committed the crime of deceiving the emperor. I cannot rely on His Majesty's favor and let him revoke his decree. That would undermine his authority. That would be the real crime. I thank the heavens for mercy. Sigh. Your Majesty, all is taken care of. Bring her in. I wrongly blamed her. Congratulations, Your Majesty. I rarely speak out of turn. Then I'll take my leave, Your Majesty. I won't disturb Your Majesty and Lady Nanyuan. You're awake. Your Majesty, how did you die? Don't bother trying. You're not dead. Neither am I. How is this possible? I clearly drank poisoned wine. What you drank was only a stronger dose of sedative. Considering everything you did was for your lady. You have been severely punished for deceiving the emperor. Don't let it happen again. Thank you, Your Majesty, for your mercy. Close your eyes. Your Majesty, Consort Zen requests an audience. Consort Zen wishes to see you. Your Majesty. I don't want Consort Ziu. No need to hide, as long as you say the word, I won't let her in. You're silent. Then Your Majesty, I beg you. Go tell Consort Ziying. I am handling important matters with officials. Tell her to rest early. Any issues can be discussed another day. I'm sparing your life. And sent Consort Ziyan away, just as you asked. How will you repay me? I have nothing. I don't know how to repay Your Majesty. Yes, you do. Yes, that's why. You're the emperor, above all others. You want to play the hunter, to enjoy toying with your prey. Little did you know. Now you're the one in my grasp. My lady. It's New Year's Eve. His Majesty intends to lift the ban on Changchun Palace. I just went to the Internal Affairs Bureau to pick up New Year's Eve dishes. Found this in our food box. How dare someone curse me to be childless for life? Such insolence. This note must have been placed by that wretch from the Duke's residence. Let's go. We'll confront that wretch. Throw it away from me.
Hey.
What's this? Liu Yanren, you wretch who can't even go out without a chamber pot. Get out here. Wretch. Open the door. Concubine Jia. It's New Year's Eve. Why are you acting crazy at my Changchun Palace? You vile woman. You ruined my child. Even when confined by the emperor, you don't behave. Now you dare curse me too. I've said your child is gone. I wasn't the one who caused it. You fool. Even if you have kids in the future, he'll be a fool too. But not as foolish as you. Daring to leave the palace in front of the emperor, trying to win his favor again. Dream on. When His Majesty remembers you, he'll only remember you leaving in disgrace, smelling horrible. You vile woman. I'll rip your mouth apart. My lady. You're currently confined. If you step out of Changchun Palace, you'll be defying imperial orders. You mustn't act rashly. Are we just supposed to let this wretch bully me here? I'm humiliating you. Every word I say is the truth. With someone like you living in Changchun Palace, I'm afraid you won't last long. It won't be long before it becomes the largest residence in the palace. Your mistress, your ladyship. Lady Jia, no one is fortunate forever. Flowers don't bloom year-round. Show mercy where you can. Don't forget. My mistress's family is the Duke Protector's house, under the gate of Guan Yu. Your Majesty, Lady Jia and Lady Liu are fighting.
Enough.
She wants to vent. Let her be. What about Miss Nanyuan's reaction? Miss Nanyuan is very protective of Lady Liu. According to the palace staff, she was quite imposing. She even scared Lady Jia. She only pretends to be docile in front of me. Outside to protect Liu Yanran. She dares to bare her claws at anyone. Sigh. If I wasn't protecting her, she probably wouldn't survive a month in the palace. Your Majesty, you are merciful. That's Miss Nan's good fortune. You may go now. Mistress, these are the New Year's Eve dishes bestowed by His Majesty to Changchun Palace. Please try them. I heard it's the same portion as the Empress. Get out. Without my orders. If anyone dares come in again, I'll beat them to death. This servant will withdraw first. If you need anything, just give the word. Get out quickly. Yes. I told you not to go asking for trouble. That calming powder, if taken too much, naturally makes people emotionally unstable. If he wants to cry, let him cry. I've served the mistress since I was a child. We grew up together. Seeing him so aggrieved, how could I not feel for you? This is Yu Zhang. Tonight I'm on night duty. You may go rest first. I'll watch over here. If anything happens, call me immediately. I can't help but worry. I understand. Keeping watch over his madness every day. I'd rather get some sleep early. After all, you can't leave the palace anyway. Li Yanren, you're awake. Liu Yanren, you're awake. You can't move now, right? And can't make a sound either. Is it because I added something else to the calming soup I gave you? What are you trying to do? What do I want to do? What the Duke Protector's house did to me 5 years ago. Now I want to do to you.
The same thing.
It was you who buried your mother alive 5 years ago. What does that have to do with me?
Idiot.
The person who buried my mother alive was strangled to death by me long ago. At this point, you still don't know who I am? You are Nanjian. You're not dead. You've come this far. All because of me. You wretched maid. How dare you set me up? I'll have my father kill you. How dare you hit me?
Idiot.
You still don't get it? Now your wretched life is in my hands. You'll die however I want you to. I know the Duke Protector's house has wronged you all these years. Spare my life. I'll definitely compensate you in the future. Too late. Bitch, you really dare to kill me. After years as mistress and maid, the path to the afterlife is cold. Don't worry, I won't let you go alone. All the masters of the Duke Protector's house will go down to accompany you. Someone help Lady Liu. Lady Liu is in trouble. In the middle of the new year, who died in Changchun Palace? Did that bitch leave the palace and end up killing herself? Lady Jia, watch your tongue. Yesterday, you verbally abused Our Lady in Changchun Palace. Juji went back and cried non-stop. Sighed she had no face to live. Maybe that's why she thought of taking her own life. She's really dead. You wretched maid, stop talking nonsense. Her death has nothing to do with me. She caused the death of my child. Can I curse her to vent my anger? Enough from you. The Empress Dowager will be back soon for her birthday. Killing yourself at this time. Isn't she just trying to upset the Empress Dowager and bring bad luck to the palace? Who was on duty last night? Negligence of duty, resulting in her mistress's suicide. Such a crime is unforgivable. It was me on duty last night, along with Lady Zillan. It was my oversight. I didn't notice the lady intended to kill herself. I deserve to die. Empress, you heard it. This maid has made a grave mistake. She absolutely cannot be kept. To keep Lady Liu company on her way to the afterlife, so she won't lack for servants. It's best to let her go with her. Thank you, Lady Zin. for granting my wish. Now that my mistress is gone, I don't wish to live alone either. I hope to serve my lady in the afterlife. I hope not. I don't want Lady Zoan. You're not here to cause trouble, to carry out private punishment. His Majesty granted me the authority to assist in managing the 6 palaces, probably because he's worried the Empress is too soft-hearted and not strict enough. Hold her head down and make her bow to Lady Liu's bed in apology until she dies for her mistress. What's all this fuss? Long live your Majesty. What's going on? Lady Liu hanged herself last night and didn't make it. Dying by suicide at this time, what timing? If she hanged herself, the Duke Protector's house would have no reason to blame me. I just asked just now. It was this maid on duty yesterday. She was careless at her post. Poor Sister Liu lost her life. I was just about to deal with her. If Lady Liu intended to hang herself in the middle of the night, she would have sent the maids away anyway. How could a lowly servant foresee that? Or barge in and disturb her mistress's rest? Lady Zhen, you talk about taking lives at every turn. I gave you the authority to help manage the 6 palaces, not for you to abuse your power, always calling for beatings and killings. Your Majesty, I just wanted to help the Empress share the burdens, so that all palace servants are warned. It was just a moment of impulse. I was thoughtless. Set aside the matter of managing the 6 palaces for now.
Assist the Empress.
We'll talk about it later. Thank you, Your Majesty, for your concern. Lady Jia. This trouble was started by you, but it's understandable. Copy sutras for Lady Liu at Youhua Palace for a few days, and pray for her. I accept Your Majesty's decree. Li Dequan, the servant, conveys His Majesty's verbal edict. Lady Liu was a woman of virtue and grace. Her passing grieves us and shocks the world. My heart aches greatly. Restore her rank as noble consort immediately. Lay her to rest at Changchun Palace for 3 days, and grant her a grand burial at the Imperial Mausoleum as noble consort. A noble consort's funeral. Liu Yanran, the glory you sought in life and never received. You get it now after death. What a pity you won't see it. Sending off His Majesty respectfully. Your Majesty. How long have you been kneeling? Do your knees still hurt? They're so badly injured, yet you can't bear to stop. If I find out that you don't cherish yourself next time, I will punish you. I'm just trying to scare you. Why are you crying? Your servant. I was just missing my lady. My lady was my only family. But from now on, in this deep palace, I no longer have any family. Don't be afraid. I won't let you be alone. Your Majesty, I've already come up with a foolproof plan, one that will protect you and openly grant you a title. Before, you refused to betray your lady. But now that she's gone the way she loved you in life, she'd surely hope you'd have someone to rely on after her death. Don't worry. I'll stay by your side. Li Yanren,
Take a good look.
at how I step over your corpse, rising step by step to become the favored consort you've always dreamed of. And see how the man you loved casts the Duke of Zhengguo's estate into the depths of hell. Thank you, Your Majesty. It seems the Duke of Zhengguo's estate wasn't blessed. Lord Liu, my condolences. I have already chosen a suitable person to enter the palace for the Duke of Zhengguo's family. Come out. Your servant greets Your Majesty. Blessings to the master. Your Majesty, she's a lowly maid by birth. What right does she have to serve by your side? Her status is not worthy. But she is originally from the Duke of Zhengguo's household. Lord Liu only needs to recognize her as his adopted daughter. Then she will no longer be a lowly servant. Your Majesty's arrangement is most proper. The Yen person is gone. And yet this wretched servant gets all the benefits. Now she's gained incredible wealth and status. But ironically, this fortune is, on the surface, given to the Duke of Zhengguo's family by Shen Yanqi. I can't even refuse it. How hateful. We will follow Your Majesty's arrangements. Your humble servant is deeply grateful. Very good. Then Lord Liu, please prepare the recognition documents as soon as possible. I will issue an edict immediately. And formally confer her the rank of Changzai. Why are you just standing there wasting time? Go escort your adoptive father already. Young mistress, His Majesty's verbal order has arrived. From now on, you are a proper mistress of this palace. You should refer to yourself as your concubine now. Yes. Your concubine obeys. You were born a lowly servant. Even if you become a consort, remember always, your blood will always be lowly. Don't get too full of yourself, and forget who your true master is. If we've made it this far, then we have the ability to keep rising. I'd really like to see if you can endure the bow of this wretched servant. Master, please calm down. I wouldn't dare. Yes. What are you doing? Get up quickly. Sorry to trouble you for seeing me out, Eunuch Li. I'll be leaving now. Lord Liu, please wait. Eunuch Li, is there something else? You haven't performed the proper salute to Changzai Nan yet. That's not according to protocol. Young mistress, take care of yourself. Sir, this isn't the proper etiquette. Since you are now Changzai Nan's adoptive father, today is as if you are sending your daughter into the palace. The rite should be as complete as when you sent concubine Shu into the palace. A full kneeling ceremony must be performed. You must kneel and bow deeply. Divorce? What does eunuch mean? I, your humble servant, must kneel before a lowly maid. Master Liu, mind your words. Just now, in front of His Majesty, you personally acknowledged Nan Changzai as your adopted daughter. His Majesty has already granted Nan Changzai her status. She now serves His Majesty. Calling her a lowly maid is a great disrespect to His Majesty himself. You, eunuch, let it go. With my humble background, how could I possibly accept such an honor from Master Liu? I am just following palace rules. Nan Changzai, please don't make things difficult for me. If Master Liu insists on breaking the rules, then we can only go to His Majesty and discuss this again. Would Eunuch Li actually force me to go to the palace? It's probably at His Majesty's order, to intentionally put him in his place, using me as a scapegoat. I respectfully send the young mistress into the palace. Guards, drag this woman who seduced the Duke out of here. Beat her to death with sticks. No, please don't. Madam, please see the truth. It was the master who forced me. You already have a family and children. You never had improper intentions. This lowly maid dares to accuse the Duke. Are you saying this is the Duke's fault? Madam, you are absolutely right. Madam, please spare me. Madam, I have the right to control everything. Now I am a noble consort. From now on, I will seek justice for you all. Father-in-law, please rise. Quickly, get up. Adoptive father Yanran, even though sister has passed, rest assured. As long as I remain in the palace, good days for the Duke's mansion are still ahead. I will grant this character as your title. How about it? Why would His Majesty suddenly decide to bestow me with a title? And it just happens to be my original name. I saw you tending many tricolor flowers in the courtyard. The blossoms suit you well. The character Jin is pleasant to hear, but its blooming period is short. The meaning is not favorable. So I thought of beautiful jade, radiant scenery, and the saying of cherishing jade. Just as I have found a beautiful woman, the character bestowed by His Majesty is lovely, and its meaning is good. My original name was given by Master and Madam. It may have been inspired by poetry. There's resentment and willow in it, something unending. I didn't study much, so I can't recall it clearly. It's something about the willing one cannot stay indifferent. Right, the poem carries both resentment and willows. Does that not mean Master and Madam saw me as their own family? The next line of that poem is heaven is so partial. No secret message there. What a cultured Duke Zhenan. Even names for servants in his mansion come from classics. He must have had issues with the court and me for quite some time. I don't understand the deeper meaning of poetry. I just know I love the character given by His Majesty. Lord Liu gave the character Yuan. It was your slave name, which carries a bad implication. Now this character Jin of yours, why not simply let it be your formal name? Is that possible? Of course. In this palace, You are the only one. I have named myself. You'll have to stay in Changchun Palace tonight. Tomorrow you'll move to Yaohua Palace. I'm not feeling wronged, Your Majesty. You treat me with such kindness. I am only too happy. Everything that led up to today was me guiding you every step of the way. But what I want is far more than this. When I tell them to beat you, they do. Stop. Consort Xian, the lowly maid from Changchun Palace, gets lucky and moves into Yaohua Palace. She really has good fortune. Keep beating her.
Enough.
Consort Xian, now Sai Ji serves our side. If she offended you too, I'll apologize on her behalf. Do I and Consort Jia need a reason to punish a lowly maid? Consort Xian, you were already stripped of your management duties because of your harsh treatment of servants by His Majesty. Now I am just kindly reminding you. Don't risk it all for something minor. Goodbye. We're leaving. Back then, you received a bit of favor and dared to show off in front of me. Your ladyship, please don't hit her. Jin Changzai is also a concubine like you. You cannot. A lowly servant girl, adopted as an adopted daughter by the Duke's family, thinks she can soar and become a phoenix, standing equal with me. What a dream. Consort Xian, if you are dissatisfied, just tell His Majesty or the Duke. Why bother making things difficult for me and a humble maid? So unbecoming of a palace mistress? Kakin, let's go. I'm feeling unwell. She's acting like she's got morning sickness, like she's pregnant. She was just promoted less than half a month ago. My lady, you're feeling very unwell. We should call the imperial physician. Sister Sai, I am truly uneasy. I haven't had my period for 2 months. My lady, don't scare me. I'm very anxious. Sai Ji, help me think of something. Before I entered the palace, there was someone I liked. Before coming here, we met in private once. That day we got drunk and lost control for a night. I didn't think it would happen, but it did. My lady, don't be afraid. I have some contacts in the Imperial Hospital. Let me secretly get you some abortion medicine. Sister Sai, I can only rely on you now. Tomorrow I will pretend to be ill and not pay respects to the Empress. Please hurry and get it for me, so this trouble can be resolved quickly. Then I can be at peace. Don't worry, my lady. Consort Jia, what are you doing? I'm not feeling well. Consort Jia, why are you and Jin Changzai struggling? Your Majesty, the Empress. Consort Jia looks so anxious. She must have something urgent. Your Majesty, please listen. Your Majesty, the Empress, Consort Xian. I accuse Jin Changzai of having an affair and being secretively pregnant. I have never committed such indecency. Jin Changzai was just promoted yesterday. She hasn't even shared His Majesty's bed. How could there be any affair? Falsely accusing a concubine is a serious crime. I wouldn't dare to lie. I heard it with my own ears between her and the maid Sai Ji. Jin Changzai admitted she was pregnant by someone else and asked Sai Ji to get abortion medicine from the Imperial Hospital. I have already sent someone to secretly follow her. When she comes back with the medicine, she will be caught red-handed. When did I ever say that? Whether true or not, once your maid Sai Ji is caught, the truth will come out. With evidence at hand, what do you have to say? Your Majesty the Empress, please see the truth. The weather has been damp these days. Many sisters in the palace are unwell. I privately asked the imperial physician for some herbs to dispel dampness and ward off the cold. I wanted to make sachets myself as gifts for my sisters. It's just a token of my affection. How did it become an abortifacient? You still dare to argue even at death's door. What's in this medicinal powder? Just have the imperial physician examine it and you'll find out. Go and bring the imperial physician here. This humble official greets the Empress. No need to be so formal. Just test the medicine directly. To report to Your Majesty the Empress. The powder in this sachet is made from Evodia and Angelica dahorica, as well as Anemarina asphodaloids and prepared Romania root. They are all medicines to prevent wind cold. How is that possible? Imperial physician, take her pulse. She is definitely pregnant. That's right. Hurry and check Jin Changzai's pulse. Reporting to Your Majesty the Empress, this young concubine is indeed pregnant. Judging by her pulse, she is nearly 2 months along. Congratulations, Your Majesty. You may withdraw for now. Your Majesty the Empress, you heard everything. I did not try to implicate his innocence. This lowly servant is naturally wanton. Keeping her in the harem would surely cause trouble. Jin Changzai, how do you explain yourself? Your Majesty the Empress, at this point, the illegitimate child in her belly absolutely cannot be kept. It would be better if she gets pregnant quickly, so she doesn't hinder adding blessings to the family. Ah, the Duke's manner. First they sent a girl who hanged herself, and now they've sent one to muddy the imperial bloodline? Your Majesty the Empress, these back-to-back acts of the Liu family, do they think they've lived long enough? Or do they simply have no regard for the imperial dignity? Jin Changzai, do you intend to say nothing at all? Your Majesty the Empress, I've said it before, you're too soft-hearted to manage people. That's why such scandals have happened. What are you all standing around for? Seize this vile woman. Get rid of the bastard in her womb. No, don't. You can't touch my child. Your Highness, how bold. Whoever lays a hand on her again, drag them out and beat them to death. Your Majesty, Imperial Consort. Your Majesty, it's my fault for letting you suffer. Your Majesty, do you know what this woman has done? What? She secretly got pregnant by her lover. And she's carrying their illegitimate child, while still protecting the man. Such a vile person. How can you… Enough! Jin in the city temple of Fuzhou, that is my own flesh and blood. You keep calling it a bastard and him a lover. Who are you implying? Your Majesty, please calm your anger. I don't know. Imperial consort is just worried someone might mix up the imperial bloodline. That's why this misunderstanding happened. Your Majesty, please don't be angry. A misunderstanding? I think he just wants to stir up trouble. Not a day of peace goes by without causing some scene. From now on, the imperial consort is to stay in her chambers and reflect. Remove his nameplate from the Office of Affairs. Your Majesty, please don't. I know I was wrong, Your Majesty. Oh no, there's blood on the twig. My lady. My lady, His Majesty just left. Why do you look so worried? Wasn't the plan quite successful? You used Lady Jia's blood to take care of Imperial concubine Jia, helping you vent your frustration. But Consort Xian is powerful and resilient, so we can't touch her yet. My lady, that blood is real, not fake. What did you say? My lady, you're physically weak inside. The so-called fake pregnancy is actually real. It's as if you've been exposed to substances that harm the fetus for a long time. Can it still be saved? It might hold for another 6 months. Should we tell His Majesty about this? Number. Don't tell him yet. Only today did everyone find out I was pregnant. But the imperial physician says it seems I've been exposed to something that harms the fetus. Before this, who would want to deliberately harm me? Maybe it wasn't aimed at you, but at Imperial concubine Shu. When concubine Shu entered the palace, it was a grand affair. They even renovated the walls of the Changchun Palace. It's understandable that the other concubines are wary of her. But my living expenses and lifestyle are totally different from hers. How could the other party be sure that I would be the one affected? Don't worry too much, my lady. I'll go prepare the medicine first. You should take a dose right away. Stabilize the pregnancy. All right, my lady. The weather still hasn't completely warmed up lately. There are always ants on the courtyard walls, all over the place. It's kind of creepy. It's better to live in the Changchun Palace. Clean. There's always a unique fragrance in Changchun Palace for a long time. That's why there are no ants. Yes, I have smelled it too. It's the colored paint on the walls of Changchun Palace. Go scrape some wall paint from Changchun Palace and test it. Okay, I'll go right now. Find the exit. My lady. This incense-based coating was mixed with several herbs like ligusticum and frankincense that can harm fetuses. My lady. The repairs of the palace walls in Changchun Palace were overseen by Consort Zoan. She's the one who wanted to harm Consort Shu. This matter must be reported to His Majesty. His Majesty won't punish her harshly. if I refuse to let it go. Instead, it would make the emperor annoyed with me. So, you're just going to take this loss silently? The Empress Dowager will protect me. If the child in my belly dies because of her, she will surely feel guilty toward me. Physician Su prescribed me a medicine. I want to personally see this child off for the final journey. Yes. All of this was specially ordered by me for you from the Imperial Kitchen to help you nourish your body. Thank you, Your Majesty. I've happened to have cravings lately. With me by your side. You should eat more these days. Don't make me worry. Do you like the taste?
It's delicious.
Your Majesty, the Empress Dowager will return to the palace tomorrow. I want to pay my respects to her. If the Empress Dowager doesn't like me, please speak up for me, Your Majesty. Not eating a nice meal, but instead trying to gain my favor. You're not fully recovered yet. What's the rush? I'm just learning by example, that's all. If you really won't allow it, then that's just too overbearing, isn't it? I just want to make you happier, Your Majesty. A lady saying things like this, aren't you ashamed? Since you won't eat, then let me take you to try something else. Becoming both a mother and a father, huh? You're turning 60 this time. Of course, it should be celebrated grandly. I sleep a lot during pregnancy. I delayed the formalities to welcome the Empress Dowager back. I hope the Empress Dowager will forgive me. Stand up and speak. This is Snow Fox Fur. The Empress Dowager is a devout Buddhist and abstains from killing. Xianshu Palace also enshrines the Amethyst Buddha. How dare you wear this fur to greet the Empress Dowager? Are you purposely offending the Empress Dowager's Buddhist beliefs? Please forgive me, Your Majesty. I meant no disrespect to the Empress Dowager. Please forgive me this once, Your Majesty. Your Majesty, please calm down. Jin Changzai is still kneeling. Why not let her stand up and speak first? Earlier, Consort Xian suggested. The family banquet for my birthday is coming up in a few days. It should be celebrated in a grand manner. But I think that's unnecessarily extravagant. Why not save the money and set up a kanji stand to help the poor citizens? That would still be a good deed. Mother Jin Changzai. What you said is right, Mother. It was my lack of consideration. Consort Xian, go on with your arrangement. Since Mother wants to be thrifty, I think the royal family's dignity still shouldn't be ignored. Otherwise, we can cut back on food and entertainment. At that time, we can still set up a kanji stand and help the common people. How about that? You may rise. I wouldn't dare. Not good. Jin Changzai is bleeding. Quickly. Quick, call the imperial physician. Oh dear. You're awake. It's all my fault for being careless. I shouldn't have let you kneel for so long. What happened? Jinger. We will have another child. What? I lost my child. You used to be a maid, working hard all day, rarely having the chance to care for your health. So it's inevitable that your body is somewhat weak, even though this pregnancy couldn't be saved. As long as we take care from now on, there will still be another chance. When I went to collect the medicine at Angong today, I clearly took the deer embryo medicine prepared by Su Ping An. The prescription was exactly the same as that of the paint from Changchun Palace walls. With this kind of pulse, there's no way he couldn't have noticed something was wrong. But then why? Why? Shen Ensi said it was all because I was weak. I've believed in Buddha my entire life. Been vegetarian for years, never killed a living thing. Who knew my first time breaking that precept would be against my own grandchild? How can I ever have peace of mind after this? Mother, this isn't your fault. Please don't hurt yourself because of it. Go back to your palace and rest first. I'll come see you soon. Jinger, I know you're feeling terrible. If you want to cry, then just cry it out. I'll be here with you. Your Majesty, I'm fine. Right now you should be with the Empress Dowager, so she won't blame herself. But you are my consort. It's my own uselessness for failing to protect my own child. It has nothing to do with anyone else. If my misfortune causes the Empress Dowager to blame herself, or makes your Majesty uneasy, that is my real sin. Don't think like that. It's not your fault. You've always been so good to me, Your Majesty. I lost my own child. But that was also your flesh and blood. Everyone is comforting me, but as for you, Your Majesty. Your Majesty, I want to be alone for a while. I don't want you to see me looking so pitiful. Also, please tell the Empress Dowager on my behalf, so that she doesn't blame herself anymore.
Take good care of your mistress.
Yes. Don't be sad, my lady. Even though the child is gone, the Emperor and the Empress Dowager care for you even more. Isn't that what we wanted? I was wrong. Everything was wrong. The Emperor knows everything. My lady, what do you mean wrong? What does the Emperor know? After taking the abortion medicine, the pulse should have shown nothing about any medicine. But His Majesty insisted my miscarriage was due to my frailty. So, who could possibly make the whole Imperial Medical Bureau say the same thing? What do you mean by that, my lady? The one who didn't want Consort Shu to be pregnant was never Consort Zun. But the Emperor.
He's wary of Duke Zhenguo's manner.
And only he could get everyone in the Imperial Medical Bureau to say the exact same thing. I see it this way. The Emperor feels guilty towards you because of what happened. As long as you act sorrowful, the Emperor will only pity you more and pay more attention to you in the future. but patience and understanding behind the scenes. Is the sharpest blade a woman can drive into a man's heart? From today onward, I will play the role of a pitiful woman who lost her child but understands the bigger picture, thinking only of him. Kai Hui. Then just burn it. My lady spent several nights sewing it herself, stitch by stitch. Why must it be burned? Keeping it would just be a painful reminder. It would still bring up memories. And if the emperor sees it, he'll only feel worse. Why bother? You lost your child. If you want to cry, then cry. Why pretend to be fine in front of the emperor, laughing and chatting? If His Majesty thinks you are fine, what if he never comes to see you again? I've lost my child. But that was also His Majesty's child. Consort Jia lost her child. His Majesty is already heartbroken. How could I compete for his favor at a time like this? It would only make him even more upset. Why put yourself through this? Because I truly care for His Majesty. I can't bear for him to suffer. I can't bear for him to suffer. Take it away. Take good care of this for your mistress. Yes. Jinger, as for your miscarriage, it's not your fault. Nor is it the Empress Dowager's fault. The responsibility is mine. I failed to protect you and the child. We will have children again. You are the only one in the darkness. I had Li Diquan bring the memorials to Yanghua Palace. Tonight I'll stay here. Your Majesty, you should go back soon. I'm not fit to serve you these days. I understand? Before you recover, I won't touch you. I just want to hold you. And stay with you through the night. Is that all right? Your Majesty understands boundaries, but I do not. You should go back soon, so I don't make a mistake. All right. Rest well these coming days. Take good care of your health. I'll visit you in a few days. My lady, I heard the Empress Dowager's birthday banquet is cancelled. The Empress Dowager truly has a compassionate heart. Do you really think the Empress Dowager feels guilty about this? Why do you say that, my lady? If the Empress Dowager truly blamed herself for my miscarriage, it would not only be Consort Zhen who wouldn't spare me. All the other concubines would hold a grudge against us too. Then what shall we do now? Go see the Empress Dowager. I have my own way. The day after tomorrow is the Empress Dowager's birthday. But I heard she doesn't plan to hold a birthday banquet. I truly feel ashamed. Child, what can't you say is standing up? You say you don't want me to blame myself. Yet you plead guilty to me in secret and wear yourself out. If something really happens to you, I would feel even more unsettled. I was inconsiderate. Look at his face. What's wrong with my face? Quickly, get a mirror for him to see. What's going on here? How did my face end up like this? Go find Dr. Mo. Don't be afraid. Dr. Mo is the one who always checks on me. He is very skilled. He will make sure you're fine. Thank you for your concern, Empress Dowager. Sorry for making you laugh. What you just mentioned. Don't try to persuade me anymore. So many incidents have happened in the palace lately. I have no mood for it. It's better to save that money and light an eternal lamp for you and poor Wanger at the temple. May they be blessed in the next life. The Empress Dowager is truly kind-hearted. I am sincerely grateful. But if because of this, the Empress Dowager loses her own blessings, I would feel even more guilty and be even less able to rest. So regarding the eternal lamp for the children, please allow me to do my part, Empress Dowager. I'm willing to offer 10 years' worth of my own merits to light the eternal lamp for the children. If the Empress Dowager agrees to this arrangement, it will be a blessing for the two children. Please, Empress Dowager, show mercy for a mother's heart. Sigh. I am also a mother. How could I not understand your feelings? Let me give you some advice. The birthday celebration will go on as usual the day after tomorrow, so you can feel at ease. As for the merits, I'll leave half for you, and I'll offer the other half myself. As a little compensation from me to the imperial grandchildren. Thank you, Empress Dowager. Please. Greetings to the Empress Dowager. Greetings to the lady. You can skip the formalities. Hurry and check on Jin Changzai. What's going on with his rash all over his body? Please, lady. Come, please. Replying to the Empress Dowager. It seems to be exposure to Wu Jixiang. It's Chombiao poisoning. If it penetrates deep into the skin, it might damage the appearance. What is Wu Zixiang? Oh, Wu Zishan comes from the kingdom of Canaan. Lady, did you come into contact with any unusual scents today? I don't usually go out. I didn't encounter anything unusual today either. I see. It's from picking up pollen when passing through the imperial garden. Dr. Mo, can you cure this illness or not? Fortunately, it was caught in time. You'll recover in a few days. It's nothing serious. Then hurry and do it right now. Send her directly to Yalwa Palace. All right, I will handle it at once. Thank you, Your Majesty Empress Dowager. It's all my fault. This old woman has sinned, caused you to lose your child. Go back and start your medicine first. I will make decisions for you in all matters. Thank you for the Empress Dowager's kindness. I'm truly grateful. Empress Dowager. Maid, I think it's a bit strange that Jin Changzai has developed a rash on her face. It's rather suspicious. None of the women in the harem lack cunning. As long as it doesn't involve me, I can choose to ignore it. Empress Dowager, you are wise. I assume Jin Changzai's actions today were to show allegiance to you. She was gambling on whether you would protect her. I'm very satisfied with her gesture of loyalty today. Let this matter end here. Since she understands, she is now one of my people. Had she said one wrong word today, I would have made sure her face was ruined forever. If the Empress Dowager protects the lady from now on, no one will dare harm you again. If she truly wanted to protect me, why would she cancel the birthday feast? Why put me at the center of trouble? If I hadn't taken a risky move today, tomorrow I'd become everyone's target in the harem. Hu Zisheng powder was mixed into the rouge. In half an hour, the rash appears. This is my loyalty offering to the Empress Dowager. With my own hands? If she wasn't satisfied with my loyalty, my face would keep festering. But if she is, this affair ends here. I can rely on this powerful tree for now. Are you saying the Empress Dowager never really wanted to protect you? That's why I gambled with my own face today, and pledged my loyalty to her, to show there is no betrayal. Naturally, she is delighted. Come on, let's go back and use the medicine. This act isn't over yet. Jinger, let me see you. I've taken the medicine, and I'm already much better. Why is the door locked? I have rashes all over my body now, and I don't want my beloved to see me like this. But I don't mind. But I do. All right then. You should rest well. Lady, you shut the emperor out like this. What if you upset him? I won't. Whenever the other consorts fall sick, they make sure everyone in the palace knows. They even want it relayed 800 miles to the emperor. That's when he remembers my thoughtfulness and grace. Playing hard to get always works. It's men's favorite trick. The workers did a decent job this time. Reward them. Consort Zhang, this birthday banquet was organized very well. When the Empress Dowager and Emperor see it tonight, they'll surely be delighted. If I had to do it, I'd make sure it's outstanding. If I host, it must be the best in every way. I heard Jin Changzai ask for leave from the Empress. She won't come tonight. Everyone in the palace knows. Jin Changzai has a low status. She can't do anything. She surely didn't prepare any gifts or talents for the Empress Dowager. That's probably why she's pretending to be sick and hiding. If that's so, she must come. If we don't seize the chance to embarrass her, she become trouble again. Go to Yanhua Palace and invite her to the banquet. Jing Changzai arrives late. Is it to present a gift to the Empress Dowager? Why don't you dance too? I am clumsy at dancing. I am afraid I'd offend the eyes of the Empress Dowager and Emperor. Jin Changzai keeps refusing. Is she unwilling to celebrate the Empress Dowager's birthday? I'm willing to give it a try. Just dance as you like. Very good.
Excellent.
I never knew you danced so well. You really are talented. I just clumsily imitate others. What's that in your hand? It's just a humble token from me. Nothing much. Let me take a look at it. Emperor, come see this. Such cleverness. How did you make this? I knelt before Buddha for 3 days and nights, burned incense and bathed, drew it with my own hand, prayed for blessings when I made it. Though my handwriting is poor, it's all my sincere wishes for the Empress Dowager's health and the blessing of longevity. How annoying that woman. Used a clever idea without spending money, making our expensive gifts look vulgar. Fine, I want to see it every day.
Come.
Let me give you a toast. Your face. Wasn't her face supposed to be covered in rashes and horribly ugly? That woman dared to play tricks. I only caught a cold. I shouldn't drink alcohol. Seems like the emperor is already a bit drunk. Yahua Palace is closest to Changhua Palace. Why not let the emperor rest here tonight? Spend the night in Yahua Palace. Your Majesty, you have morning court tomorrow. I've already prepared hangover soup early. Drink a little hangover soup, so you'll feel better for morning court tomorrow. No need, Jin Chengzai has a cold. I'll spend the night with her. Let's go to Yahua Palace. As you wish, Your Majesty. Emperor, I'm tired. Let's end it for today. Sending off the Empress Dowager, respectfully seeing off the Emperor. It's been days since I touched you. I've missed you. I have a bit of loose balls. I'm afraid I might pass it to the Emperor. I am protected by the true dragon. I'm not afraid. Your Majesty, the Crown Prince has been poisoned. And it happened right after you came here. Kinger was poisoned. Your Majesty. The prince's safety is most important. Go quickly. You always put others first. Your gentle and selfless ways don't work well in the harem. As long as I'm in the emperor's heart, I don't need to compete. This consort Xian is really out of line. Your Majesty, Your Majesty, Kinger has been severely poisoned. I can't go on either. Indeed, the Crown Prince is poisoned. I gave him something to induce vomiting, but the source isn't clear. The situation is still critical. Kinger is usually fed by her wet nurse. The problem must be with the breast milk. Your Majesty, please see the truth. If the milk was poisonous, how could I still be unharmed? Detain them all. Interrogate them thoroughly. Reporting to Your Majesty, no poison has been found. Your Majesty, you can check the wet nurse's personal belongings. Quick, strip off their clothes. Search carefully. Yes. Your Majesty, the wet nurse Chun's bellyband was smeared with wisteria seed extract. Take her away for severe interrogation. Yes. Leave this matter to the Empress. Your Majesty, I want to personally find out the culprit behind this. Let the Empress handle it. This is your reward. If you hadn't reminded the imperial physician yesterday to quickly find the poison and offered an antidote, the eldest prince might not have survived. You have done a great service. I just happened to be at the Duke of Zhengwo's mansion and saw the same trick used before. I don't deserve such a heavy reward from Your Majesty. Since entering the palace, Jin Changzai has been cautious and sharp. You often remind me of someone? If he were still here. Sigh. Forget it. I came here just to remind you. Concubine Zone seems to think you're behind this case. Your Majesty, please stand up for me and Kianer. Wretch. So it's you who targeted my child? I did my best to help the eldest prince just yesterday. How could I harm him right after? Anyone can cry thief to catch a thief. The laundry department maid has confessed. When changing clothes yesterday, only Kaiji delivered your usual clothes. She's the only one, an outsider who could have contacted the wet nurse's belly band. Guards, seize her, how dare you? I sympathize with your love for your son, but I can't allow you to behave so rudely. To randomly accuse and strike another consort. Are you saying the Empress wants to shield this wretch and disregard the safety of the heir? Your Majesty, please see the truth. I was only delivering the clothes for washing as usual. I never touched the wet nurse's things. Whether you did or not. Send her to the Office of Careful Punishments for investigation. Let's see whether your mouth is tough, or your life is tough. Concubine Zun, if you want to fight for favor, and dare to throw dirty water on me, don't blame me for fighting back. How could Kaiji have the nerve and ability to poison someone in public? The real concern should be you, Consort Zuing. When the eldest prince was with you, he was always weak, so the emperor had to visit often, to check on him and show concern. But after staying with the empress, he gradually regained his health. Isn't that suspicious? Jin Changzai is absolutely right. If Consort Zayan can't properly care for the child, I'll raise him myself. That way, y'all won't be in constant fear. Don't even think about it. Kianer is my life. No one will ever take her away from me. What is all this arguing about? Your Majesty, you must stand up for me. Jing Changzai harmed Kianer, and the Empress wants to shield him. She even threatened to take Kianer away from me. Your Majesty, please see the truth. Kaiji is innocent. Please investigate clearly, Your Majesty. Fine. I believe you, Your Majesty. How can you believe only his side of the story? Being biased? How much longer will you make a scene? When I came, I had already sent people to verify the laundry department maid's testimonies. Your own palace staff threatened or bribed them. Wet Nurse Chun. It's because you once forbade him from leaving the palace to visit his gravely ill daughter. He still hasn't been able to see his daughter one last time. So he bears a grudge against the next wet nurse. Who would dare show such boldness? Someone must be behind this. Enough, let this matter end here. Consort Chun has not managed her attendance strictly. Even the prince was hurt because of it. She will lose 1 year's salary as punishment. From today on, Crown Prince Yunchen will be raised by the Empress. We'll decide what to do when he recovers. Your Majesty. Thank you for trusting me, Your Majesty. I will take good care of the Crown Prince. I won't let Your Majesty or Consort Zhuan worry any further. I have failed you, my lady. If it wasn't because of me, you wouldn't have been insulted by Consort Zhuan. Get up. Sit. This isn't your fault. Consort Zhuan sees me as a thorn in her side. She's just making excuses. Consort Zhuan has the crown prince on her side, and her family, the chancellor, backing her. You offended her because of me this time. She definitely won't let it go. Women in the harem. All their honor and disgrace depend on the emperor alone. But since His Majesty fears the Duke of Zhengguo, to prevent Liu Yanran from getting pregnant, he made sure she couldn't conceive ahead of time. But why allow Consort Zine to give birth to the prince? Shouldn't His Majesty be even more wary in theory? Zhang Shuli. I heard that Consort Zhen had an unstable pregnancy that year. His Majesty went on a southern tour and left her alone in the palace to rest. At 8 months, she gave birth to the crown prince prematurely. But strangely, though the crown prince was born early, his body was abnormally healthy. A premature baby but healthy. The emperor happened not to be in the palace then. Could it be that when Consort Zhuan gave birth, she was only surrounded by people of the Shao family? Jin Changzai came late at night. What brings you here? Your Majesty, the Empress, when I returned today, I truly felt uneasy. I happened to read a story from a previous dynasty. I found it very interesting, so I wanted to share it with Your Majesty. Maybe it can help ease your mind. What kind of story was important enough for Jin Changzai to visit so late? It's a story called The Raccoon Cat Swapped with the Prince. It's about an evil concubine who couldn't have children and then skinned a raccoon cat and swapped the empress's prince. I haven't read much, so when I first heard this story, it sounded absurd and shocking. It actually happened in the palace. It's truly unbelievable. I couldn't wait to share it with you, Your Majesty. Jin Changzai is a clever one. But in the harem, clever ones usually die fastest. If you want to survive, you have to know who's friend or foe. Some things shouldn't be said carelessly. I trust Your Majesty's judgment. I just want to be a smart person under your protection, not a fool. My loyalty is plain for heaven and earth to see. Get up.
Of course I trust Jin Changzai's loyalty.
How curious. I started looking into this 3 months ago. The thing you wanted to know
Finally has an answer today.
So, even the Empress suspected the Crown Prince's parentage. Well, Your Majesty. All my agents have replied. All those who helped deliver Consort Zhen's child that year have died unexpectedly over the years. Not a single survivor. Some accident indeed. Such thorough elimination just proves one's guilty conscience. Consort Xian wants to frame me for harming the royal heir, though I do not wish to be caught in disputes. I also won't keep retreating, letting others walk all over me. I am willing to help you, Your Majesty. What do you intend to do? Tomorrow I'll find a way to delay Consort Zahan. Just be ready for the prince's blood test for parentage. Jin Changzai's intelligence and decisiveness really do remind me of him. This is the second time I've heard the Empress mention it. I wonder who she's referring to. Go back. I have my own arrangements. Your servant takes her leave. The Empress took away the wife and son to raise. She definitely has ulterior motives. Maybe she's discovered something. Where are the people I sent out to get information? Why aren't they back yet? Consort Xian. I saw Jin Changzai enter Fengluan Palace. She stayed about a quarter of an hour before leaving. You wretch. Why did you go see the Empress? Did you overhear what they were talking about? Was it about the Crown Prince? The guards at Fengluan Palace are strict. I didn't dare get close enough to listen. Useless. They're definitely conspiring against me. Also, Your Majesty, here is a secret letter sent tonight by the Chancellor's people. People from Fengluan Palace are secretly investigating the people who delivered my child years ago. Has the Empress already discovered the truth? No, after court tomorrow. I will go see His Majesty immediately. Stop. How dare you not show respect to me? Oh, Consort Zhu. I was just thinking about something. Didn't notice you. This slap is to remind you what respect means. Don't think just because you have the Empress backing you, you can show off in front of me. Of course, Consort Xian knows about respect. From how you treated the Empress just now. I thought you didn't know. Still daring to talk back? Guards, seize this disrespectful maid. Today I must teach her. Proper rules, my lady. Let go of me.
His Majesty said no need for formalities.
Your palace staff called me in such a hurry. I thought something had happened to you. I'm fine. Sorry to worry, Your Majesty. Then why are you so eager to see me? What's the matter? After the Crown Prince was poisoned last time, I've been ill at ease. I keep thinking something is strange. Wet Nurse Chun has already confessed her crimes. What is the Empress worried about? Has your Majesty ever noticed? When the crown prince is with me, his complexion is rosy, his cry is strong. Completely different than with Consort Zelan. I've only cared for him a few days. But Consort Zian, as his biological mother, why would she let him remain sick so long? Even more suspicious, all the delivery workers from that year have died without exception. So I suspect the crown prince isn't really the emperor's heir. Consort Zian acts out of control in the palace. So bold and reckless. Her father pressures me on the court. If they are truly plotting, this concerns the bloodline of the imperial heir. It's no trivial matter. I beg your Majesty to do a blood test to confirm parentage. For the sake of the truth. Li Diquan is summoning the imperial doctor. Kinger is such a good girl. Go to your father quickly. I, your servant, greet your Majesty. What I told you today, and the things I asked you to do. If you dare to leak a single word, I will kill you. I dare not, your Majesty. I'll speak now. Consort Zian gave birth early that year. You seem to have told me. The crown prince was born before full term. But his pulse was strong and healthy. Not at all like a premature baby. Reporting to your Majesty, the crown prince was born after just over 8 months. Almost the same as last month. It must be that Consort Jen's nourishment during her pregnancy was excellent. That's why the prince is so healthy. I saw how happy His Majesty was at the time. So I just said a few pleasing words. Today I've summoned you here. For one reason only. I see your bewitching face. How will you seduce His Majesty again in the future? Are you showing disdain for imperial authority, Your Highness? Your Highness. His Majesty sent for the imperial doctors urgently to Fengluan Palace. What? My lady, why put yourself through such injustice? A few slaps in exchange for his eternal damnation. It's worth it. Should we go to Fengluan Palace now? There's no need. We'll just wait. Let's go. This was my own suspicion. The Empress was only considering and planning for the Emperor. What crime is there in that? Regarding today's matter, if a single word leaks out, I will execute without mercy. Yes. You are all dismissed. Your maid pays respect to your Majesty. Is Kinger feeling unwell? I just saw the imperial doctor leave. It was only a routine pulse check for the Empress. Why are you rushing in so flustered? Your Majesty, I just miss my son. I came to see him. Are you feeling better now? Let your mother take a look. The blood has completely merged. Why would Consort Xian go as far as to kill witnesses? I still think there's something suspicious about this matter. If someone tampered with the water used for identification. Let's just drop the issue of the prince's identity here. But Consort Xian did have so many witnesses killed. That is an undeniable fact. I don't believe that the Shao family can cover the sky with one hand. The Empress is truly wise. Those people were handled. Has Suki left the capital? After things were done, he was given some money to leave. He must have already left the city by now. Could the Empress really have discovered something? His Majesty's attitude was a bit strange today. I don't know if he believed it or not. Peace and blessings to your Majesty Empress. I summoned you all here today because there is something important. It's because I caught an assassin. He confessed to a shocking old case from many years ago. It involves several deaths. And the mastermind is someone among us. There's an assassin in the palace. Shouldn't the Empress call for the guards? It's the commander's duty, not ours. Are you saying I brought the assassin in? Bring him in. Consort Xian, you promised to protect my life and to keep me wealthy. How dare some lowly servant come in and slander me right away? He confessed that you ordered him to kill more than 10 workers who assisted with your delivery and to fake an accident. There's both witness and evidence now. Are you still going to deny it? Why would I kill those workers? You're framing me together. Why would Consort Xian want to harm him? He gave me some money and even kidnapped my family. I had no choice but to obey. How dare you slander me? He's threatening the assassin to make him suffer endlessly. If your highness won't protect me, I just beg for a quick end. No, stop him. Consort Xian, you. Now there's no witness left. Empress, do you still want to falsely accuse me? How dare you? Wishing peace to the Empress Dowager. I was just enjoying a few peaceful days, and now the harem is in chaos again. Consort Zi, were those words you just said directed at the Empress? I didn't mean it that way. I have worshipped Buddha for many years, and I usually do not interfere with the harem's affairs. But the Empress is still the mother of the nation after all. How could I allow you to provoke her? I had William slap you to remind you of the ranks and rules. I have offended you. The Empress Dowager never established authority like this for the Empress before. Why this display today? What is it really for? Amitabha Buddha. Amitabha Buddha. The assassin committed suicide to avoid punishment. This matter is now settled. From today, Consort Xian is confined to the Palace of Eternal Happiness. Her salary is suspended for 2 years. If it happens again, there will be no leniency. I obey your orders. All of you should behave yourselves. The border war has not yet ended. The emperor is busy handling state affairs in court. I don't want these trivial harem matters to further trouble His Majesty's mind. Your Majesty. That's all for today's incident. Jin Changzai stays here.
3 days from now, according to the old calendar, His Majesty will take the consorts to the hot springs palace for the winter. Have you packed your belongings?
Sai Ji already packed everything for me. Today was hectic and rushed, but I still want to wish you a happy birthday. Thank you, Your Majesty the Empress. Ever since my parents passed away, no one remembered my birthday. How did Your Majesty know? As long as there is care, one will always find out. Your Majesty treats me so kindly. Is it because of my looks, which resemble someone you once knew? I apologize for having been so curious, seeing that Your Majesty often stares at me, with a hint of sadness in your eyes. That's why I mustered the courage to ask, to share Your Majesty's sorrows. Every time I look at you,
It's like seeing my own younger sister, Wrong.
if she were still alive, she would be about your age.
It's getting late today.
You should go back and rest early. I'll take my leave.
Sai Ji, do you know who the Empress's sister is?
Why do I rarely hear people in the palace mention her?
Mistress, the Empress's younger sister, Wrong, fell off a cliff at Wenlin Ravine 3 years ago,
And has already passed away.
I heard she even saved His Majesty when she was young.
It's a pity she's gone so young.
Otherwise, she might have also enjoyed His Majesty's favor in the palace. So she actually died at Wenlinjian 3 years ago.
Yes.
Wenlinjian was under the jurisdiction of the Duke Protector's estate. At that time, it was the Duke Protector's estate that discovered the incident and reported it to the Emperor.
So that's how Wenlinjian is. 3 years ago,
After my father returned from hunting during his day off in Wenlinjian,
my mother was then
buried alive for allegedly seducing Lord Zhang. My father was beaten to death.
Could it be my father saw something he shouldn't have?
Arong's death. Could it have actually been related to the Duke Protector's estate?
Speaking of Miss Arong,
When I first entered the palace as a maid, I happened to catch a glimpse of her from afar.
Mistress,
Your eyes and brows do seem a bit like hers.
a bit alike. The Empress treats me well.
Because my face really resembles her sister's.
His Majesty has kept this fire striker for so many years.
And took it out tonight to reminisce.
Are you missing Miss Wrong? I'm just remembering some old events. The more time passes, the clearer those memories become.
Your Majesty, please take care. Back then, when the 3 princes rebelled
And launched a palace coup, I was separated from the late emperor, severely wounded, with my life hanging by a thread.
it was the owner of this fire striker who saved me.
Don't be afraid. I'm not a bad person. You're badly hurt.
These herbs can stop the bleeding. There are soldiers outside trying to kill me.
You should leave here quickly.
It took a lot to save you.
I can't let you just die now. Take these with you. Your Majesty.
Your subject, Nangang Rong,
Greets Your Majesty.
Miss Rong comes from a noble family. yet possesses such courage and determination. Saving His Majesty in such a dangerous place as Yunmeng Mountain is truly the spirit of a heroine, so admirable. For such a delicate lady to have these skills is no small feat. Transferred to Yaohua Palace. The Empress favors me because I look like a Rong. And you? Your special attention to me at first, and later your leniency. Is it also just because I resemble a Rong? What are you thinking about? Being so lost in thought? I was thinking about the first time I went with Your Majesty to the Hot Springs Villa. It was my first time leaving the palace at half price. I was both delighted and nervous that I might mess up and embarrass Your Majesty. With me around, what is there to fear? Whatever you lack, just let someone know. We'll pass by the suburban postal station on the way. Consort Yun is permitted to meet her family. The lady of the Duke Protector's estate sent a note requesting to see you. If you don't want to see her, just reply to her for me. Since it's my mother, how could I refuse to see her out of concern? All right. Don't force yourself. I'll wait for you at the Hot Springs Villa. Some old debts should be settled now too. What a Jin Chang Zai. Such presents. One might almost forget. You were once just a lowly houseborn servant in the estate. Your daughter Nanyuan greets mother. Any achievement I have today is all thanks to the guidance and support of you and your daughter in the past. I dare not forget. Stop pretending. I dug up that wretch's grave and saw the corpse. You are Namki. You killed your elder sister Nanyuan and took her place in the palace, you vile woman. So what now? You came here today to report me to His Majesty, didn't you? You've schemed so thoroughly, causing Yener to die, stealing her glory and wealth. I swear I'll make sure you never find peace even in death. I'm already old. The roads are slippery in the snow. If I were to accidentally fall off a cliff on my way to make an accusation, wouldn't you, as my daughter, be heartbroken? How about this? Let's go to His Majesty together. You can accuse me of taking your daughter's place.
And
I will inform His Majesty and the Empress that 3 years ago, at Wenling, I saw Miss Arong being tortured and killed by your son Liu Qizhou, and that you and the Duke covered it up by killing my parents as witnesses. What do you know? Regarding Arong's incident back then, all related people were dealt with. How did this wretched maid know the truth? Shao found a female corpse in the 10,000 spirits realm. The body was in a miserable state, as if killed by someone. The deceased was a young woman, her face destroyed so it couldn't be recognized, but the fabric on her was fake. My wife is still waiting at the scene. I hurried back to report this. Jor, take your men to check it out. The Duke Protector's estate is responsible for security in the capital, so we must investigate thoroughly. I'm sure you're the one who murdered her out of desire. And now you want to blackmail the Duke's estate.
guards.
Drag him out for me. Beat him to death on the spot. I'm not, my lord. I'm being framed. Yesterday, the Empress's younger sister went missing near Wenling, and you happened to go there to play that day. Her death. You cannot avoid responsibility. I only thought she was beautiful, and wanted to have some fun with her. But not only did she resist, she even bit me. I accidentally killed her. What? You... I originally thought she was just a worthless servant. Who would have thought she was the Empress's own sister? Father, save me. Father, let go. Master, please think of a solution quickly. Get rid of anyone who knows the truth. Send someone to the realm of plagues again. Disguise that woman's corpse as if she had fallen off a cliff. Release a few wild dogs. Let them gnaw on the body. There's no proof at all. Do you really think His Majesty would believe you? If you're not afraid of the Emperor discovering your shady dealings, then I have nothing to fear. My life is worthless anyway. But if I could drag the entire Xianguo Duke's estate down with me, it would be worth it, Mother. Do you dare to take that gamble? You're actually afraid the injustice suffered by my parents and Erong's death. It really is all connected to the Liu family. What do you want? If you're wise and help me rise in power, the Liu family's secrets can stay buried for a bit longer. But if I die, someone else will bring all this before His Majesty. It was definitely that wretched maid who killed Yan'er. But I can get revenge. One day, I will tear that vile maid to pieces. Jin Changzai, the Empress is here. The Empress would like to say a couple of words to Lady Liu. Your Majesty the Empress. Mother, why are you performing such a grand gesture? How could your daughter ever accept this? Please, get up. Mother, why are you performing such a grand gesture? Please get up, you... Your Majesty the Empress. Your Majesty the Empress. I've never gotten over what happened with Consort Shu. Please help me persuade her. When Consort Shu entered the palace, I should have watched over her closely. But I never expected her to meet such an end. Since Jin Changzai is the adopted daughter of the Xianguo Duke's household, I will make sure to look after her myself.
His Majesty favors her so much.
She's enjoying blessings that even Consort Shu never imagined, so Lady Liu can be at ease. The Empress's words are sincere. But to Lady Chun, every word is a dagger to the heart. Her daughter is dead. And the girl she looked down on the most has reaped all the benefits. Your Majesty the Empress, you are too kind? Jin Changzai was blessed to have His Majesty's favor. And your care, Your Majesty the Empress. It really is this girl's good fortune. Your Majesty the Empress. It's getting late. I should take my leave. The Empress and Jin Changzai will see you off. Mother. Madam Liu, have a safe journey. Thank you, Your Majesty, for your concern. That Lady Liu came here just to see you off. Shows that when you were at the Xianguo Duke's household, they must have really liked you. That's only because the master and madam are kind-hearted. Mother, Mistress Mother, Mother, Mother. After such a fall, there's absolutely no way you could have survived. Quickly, come protect Jin Changzai. Send 2 more people. Bring Lady Liu up here. Mother. Wow, falling from such a height. Her body must be crushed into a pile of mud. Now let him act all high and mighty like he usually does. Well, look at him now.
He finally got what he deserved.
Mother. Even if you're unhappy with him, it's not good to say it out loud. Father always says you get involved in gossip and trouble easily. Why haven't you changed after all these years? Lady Liu's carriage went out of control. It's honestly very suspicious. This is an extremely serious matter. Until it's fully investigated, all the ladies are asked to remain at the post station. Reporting to Her Majesty the Empress. All the lock buckles on the Yunlin Road post station's fence were corroded by lye. They were deliberately broken. Reporting to Her Majesty the Empress. I also found in Lady Liu's sleeve some ointment containing merry secretions. This stuff can easily drive horses mad. That's probably why her carriage lost control. Most likely that's the cause. Yunlin Road is also the route the emperor must travel by carriage. It's also the emperor's regular route. This isn't just about the Zhuangguo Duke's estate. It might be aimed at the royal family.
Take several guards back to the capital immediately.
Notify the Zhuangguo Duke's estate. Inform them of Lady Liu's situation. The rest will head straight to the Hot Springs Villa. Report to His Majesty? Yes. Lady Liu used the same carriage for both trips. There were no problems before. The ointment must have been applied at the post station. Who had contact with Lady Liu today? Who else could it be? Didn't Jinzai chat with her for a while? It couldn't be her. Jin Changzai lives deep in the palace. How could she get her hands on something this dirty? All you ladies arrived early. So did anyone see Lady Liu meet with anyone before? The young madam once visited Lady Liu's room, and they talked for a while. I didn't. If mother didn't do it, there's no need to explain anything to anyone. Today involves His Majesty's safety. Someone deliberately messed with the iron chains on the fence. They can't escape suspicion of trying to harm the emperor.
Lady Zhao.
Even if you don't want to answer today, you still must give me an explanation. Shao Clan. Even if you don't want to answer today, you still must give me an explanation. So, according to Her Majesty the Empress, anyone who had contact with Lady Liu today is a suspect in harming her. But the Empress herself also interacted with Lady Liu today. Your father was once the superior officer of the Duke Protector of the Nation. He was struck by a poisoned arrow on the northern frontier and lost his life. The Duke Protector of the Nation then rose rapidly in power. Since then, your Nangong family fell into decline. Who knows if you might resent the Duke because of this? Insolence! While Consort Zhen may be unreasonable, she did point out the key thing. Only 3 people got close to Madame Liu. The Empress and Shao Clan. If not Shao Clan, then it must be the Empress. But this matter is of great consequence. It certainly could not have been done by the Empress alone. Could it be that His Majesty wanted to take advantage of this to stir things up and eliminate both the Duke Protector of the Nation and the Grand Preceptor Doctor? This substance has a strong odor. I don't know if physical contact would leave any traces. Is there a way to find out? If this ointment comes into contact with the stems and leaves and is soaked for a long time, it easily permeates the skin upon contact, though you can't smell it right away. If you dissolve the right medicine in water and wait for a quarter of an hour, even a tiny residue of the stem or leaf will have its effect greatly amplified. A stallion would surely react. Would Madam Young Lady be willing to try? If my mother's to be tested, then you. And you all have to be tested too. In order to find the murderer who killed my mother, I am willing to try. Mother, wait. This was all arranged by the Empress herself. I also don't know if there's any difference between these basins of water. Surely the Empress wouldn't mind swapping with my mother, right? You feed the water to the horse yourself. I'll wait here. What's happening? Your Majesty. Just now the horse drank the water Lady fed after soaking her hands, and showed clear signs of rutting. Impossible! That's absolutely impossible. Madam Young Lady, my mother had no feud with you. Why did you want her dead? Fine, so you all set me up on purpose. You led me right to the trap. You switched the water. The horse was fed by your people. With all these witnesses, how could there be a frame-up?
Guards.
Shao Clan tried to murder a noblewoman. The evidence is irrefutable. Strip her of her title immediately. Take her away for interrogation. If Consort Zuan dares to interfere again, punish her as an accomplice. Daughter, save me. Go! All right. When my father and His Majesty, the Emperor, arrive, let's see how long you can gloat. Little mistress, you always kept clear of the concubine's conflicts. Why did you have me help Her Majesty the Empress today? The Empress has been kind to me. If I don't find a way, do we just let Consort Zian slander Her Majesty? So that's how it is. It's stuffy in your room, my lady. I'll open a window for some air. Mistress has left. Mistress, you helped the Empress today. So why would he still secretly send people to spy? There's been long-standing animosity between Shao Clan and Liu Clan. His Majesty likely planned to target the Grand Preceptor and Duke for some time. I could only go with the flow. Are you saying the real culprit behind harming Lady Liu is... Remember, we know nothing. Yes, I rely entirely on Her Majesty the Empress for justice. Greetings to Her Majesty the Empress. Thank you for today. I just couldn't bear to see you slandered by Consort Zun, so I wanted to help you. I have some concerns that only you can clear up for me. Here they come. Who are you, really? Your Majesty. The one who survived that day was not Nanyuan, but Nanjin. I am fearful. I deceived the sovereign and deserve the ultimate punishment. Speak. What is it that you want? I deliberately left behind clues. Wasn't it just to wait for you to investigate? It's to seek justice for my parents who died unjustly. 3 years ago, my father witnessed Magistrate Liu drown a noble lady at the hot spring in Duke Protector's residence. To cover it up, they killed my parents. So it really was the Liu family. It really was them. The girl who died that day was my younger sister, Arong. Seems the Empress has investigated for quite some time and suspected this all along. Now that I, as a living witness, say it, the case is settled. No wonder that disgrace, Magistrate Liu, hasn't returned home for 3 years. Liu Fushen, in order to protect him, was even willing to destroy the evidence. His parents were also silenced because of it. Please, Your Majesty the Empress, grant me a chance to take revenge myself. Your Majesty the Empress? His Majesty's carriage is about to arrive. Good. Today is their doomsday.
I...
Thank you, Your Majesty. Jin Changzai, you are clever this time. But I do wonder how much true feeling he has for Her Majesty. True feelings? How can there be true feelings in this world?
He is a smart man. He probably saw I was determined to deal with Shao Clan.
So he handed me this knife to use. And now he wants to use my case to get rid of his enemies. So he took the initiative to seek allegiance and offered up something incriminating. I thought Your Majesty saw him differently because of how much he resembles Miss Wrong. That's right. This knife is indeed just the thing I need. It's just a pity. His face really looks just like Arong's. Your Majesty. Thank you for your effort, Empress. It is I who should thank Your Majesty for giving me the chance to take revenge myself. Don't worry. The Duke Protector's family will surely get their retribution today. I'm just worried that by shifting the blame, it might really force the other two to become suspicious of each other and ally to rebel against us. Whether they rebel or not is no longer up to them. The Duke Protector and the Grand Preceptor, those 2 mountains over my head, must be dealt with today. I will stand with Your Majesty through this. Don't worry. I have everything arranged. Just waiting for them to come in. By the way, how is Nanjing doing? He has admitted his true identity and admitted he killed the consort Shu. Once this is over, what does Your Majesty plan to do with her? She is my woman. I will protect her myself. Mistress, have this calming drink. It will surely soothe your nerves. You seem so out of sorts, my lady. Did Her Majesty the Empress say something to you? Today I confirmed with the Empress that the Duke Protector's family killed her sister, Arong. My lady already had a hard time at the Duke Protectors. Now, being on the same side as the Empress, isn't that a good thing? Why look so worried then? But now it's not just the palace that's dangerous. After Consort Chen's death, the blame fell on the Grand Preceptor's wife. I'm afraid His Majesty and the Empress set it up together. The Duke Protector's residence. The two families are being forced, and the noble wives visiting at the post station as well have become His Majesty's hostages. Rebel, my lady. You can't just say things like that. You saw it when you returned earlier. There are heavy guards all around the relay station. The Emperor has now led men to surround the relay station. I'm afraid a storm is coming tonight. Just stay here. Don't go anywhere. My lady, what are you planning? Since His Majesty has come to the relay station, naturally I must go and see him. Please rest for a moment, my lady. His Majesty is currently with the Empress. He should be back soon. Oh my. Ah, this weather. This fire striker, I carved it myself when I was young. Why is it here? This is clearly from many years ago. I gave it to that masked young man on Yunmeng Mountain. Eunuch Li, this item was blown to the ground by the wind. Thankfully, you picked it up, Lady Jin. If it disappeared and the Emperor found out, he'd skin me alive. This type of fire striker, ISNT, very fashionable among common folks. Why would the Emperor punish the eunuch over such an insignificant trinket? You're right, my lady. But even though it's old and shabby, it carries the weight of someone who once saved a life. His Majesty naturally treasures it deeply. I heard that during the Three Princes Palace incident, the Emperor was young and encountered danger on Yunmeng Mountain. He was seriously injured. Luckily, a woman with this fire striker not only saved His Majesty, but cleverly diverted the pursuers. The Emperor has never forgotten this kindness. If it's such an important item, then eunuch, you'd better safeguard it for the Emperor. You're right, my lady. I've heard Ling'an Temple on Yunmeng Mountain is very effective. Recently, so much has happened in the palace. His Majesty even mentioned he'll go pray there in a few days. Lady Jin, have you ever been to Yunmeng Mountain? I visited Yunmeng Mountain when I was young. Joining my father for outings, we went hunting on the mountain, but always around the halfway point. I never visited the temple at the very top. Since His Majesty is with the Empress now, he has a lot to attend to today. I'll leave him be for now. All right. Then take care, my lady. The person saved on Yunmeng Mountain back then was actually Shen Yanqi. Then why did this gratitude end up credited to the Empress's sister, Arong? His kindness toward me. Is it because of Nanjin? Or is it because I look so much like the mistaken Arong? Your Majesty. The Emperor is following the plan in every detail. The fire striker accidentally fell. After Lady Jin picked it up, she examined it closely. Well, was there anything unusual? I told her exactly what His Majesty instructed. I relayed His Majesty's words to her honestly. She didn't probe any further after hearing this. Her expression was normal, Got it. You may go. Yes. Who are you, really? Your Majesty the Empress? Jing Changzai just left His Majesty. A palace maid who gets along well with me secretly told me that His Majesty seemed to use a somewhat old fire striker to test Jing Changzai. The fire striker. So he really is suspicious. Nan Jin's face looks so much like Arong's. Keeping her around will only bring trouble. Since the Liu family dared to defy us, then his adopted daughter deserves to be damned alongside him. There will be great chaos tonight. The Duke of Zhengguo might rebel. What? While fighting with me. The rebellion has already begun. They actually dared to rebel. Zhaozhu, be careful. Your Majesty, the rebellious ministers and traitors really couldn't hold back.
Guards!
Protect Jin Chengzhen. He had long anticipated that someone would come to assassinate me, which is why he rushed here to protect me. Who is so eager to kill me amidst the chaos? Your Majesty, all the rebels have been executed. Liu Fushan and Xiao Zhuofeng have been captured, awaiting your judgment. Tonight's disaster has been quelled. It's over now. Don't be afraid. Your Majesty, my father is innocent. It was Liu Fushan who forced him to rebel. Lord Liu, what else do you have to say? Once the rabbit is caught, the hunting dog is cooked. Once the birds are gone, the bow is put away. This old minister has been loyal and devoted. Heaven can attest to it. Your Majesty treats a meritorious frontier general like this. Aren't you afraid that all the soldiers in the realm will be disheartened? Loyalty? You became arrogant due to your achievements, disregarding laws and regulations. How many loyal and good officials have you harmed by relying on your military merits? Do you think just because I don't speak of it? I truly don't know. My father was ambushed and murdered, dying in battle on the northern frontier. My sister tragically died by the Wenlin sword. All of this was done by your Liu family. You allowed your son to commit murder, killing Jin Changzai's parents, and fabricated the illusion of Arong's tragic death.
Today,
I shall use your blood to honor the departed souls. Did Jianu tell you all the truth before he died? Regarding your unjust murder of my parents, did you ever think that one day this lowly maid would seek justice for them? Jinger, your parents' revenge. Take it yourself. Oh. Your Majesty, back then my entire Shao clan helped you ascend to power. You even specially bestowed an immunity from death medallion. Are you trying to wipe out my entire Shao family? It's not that I want to kill him, but that he intends to rebel. An immunity from death medallion cannot exempt one from the crime of rebellion. Shen Yanqi. You set up this trap. Wasn't it precisely to force me to rebel? Today, if you kill me and the Duke of Zhengwo, aren't you afraid of triggering turmoil in the court? Xiao Qing, you don't need to worry about me. You led troops to attack another country, intending to rebel and assassinate the monarch. And you also wanted to kill the witnesses here. I presume that all the esteemed ministers in court, knowing I protected their families tonight, will surely be grateful to me. The winner takes all, the loser falls. I admit defeat. But if you expect me to die on my knees, don't even dream of it. Protect me, Your Majesty. Madam, don't be afraid. I'll accompany you on the road to the underworld. No. Father Nuo. It was I who harbored delusions, insisting on entering the palace. I'm the one who harmed you all. Consort Xian, demoted to commoner, and confined to the cold palace. Your Majesty, why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to me? I loved you so much. You muddled the royal bloodline. It is already an act of benevolence that I spare your life. When did you know? From the very beginning. For this past year, to stabilize the court, I watched you and that bastard put on a show in front of me. Even when the Empress suspected his identity. It was I who covered for you? You knew all along? You knew all along. This concubine gave her heart to the wrong person. Bury her with the honors of a noble consort, Father Aaron. This concubine has finally avenged you. Now you can rest in peace. It's a pity I couldn't get rid of Nanji amidst the chaos this time. What a shame. However, once I return to the palace, I have 1,000 ways to make him disappear. Empress, the Emperor summons you. Sit and play a game with me. Your Majesty summons me late at night. Does this concubine have any important matter? There is one thing I don't understand. You are now the Empress. So why can't you tolerate a mere Nanjing? This concubine does not understand Your Majesty's meaning. You've occupied the magpie's nest for too long and forgotten your true identity. The Nangong family falsely claimed credit for saving my life. I can overlook that. But now I have found my true savior. Why do you repeatedly harm him? If Your Majesty dislikes me, this Empress, then simply depose me. Why seek excuses to slander this concubine and the Nangong family? These Nangong family assassins, Kanye, attempted to attack Nanji amidst the chaos. Empress, how else can you deny this? Yes. Go. This concubine is foolish. This concubine only understood today. Your Majesty tolerated Consort Zhen's scheme to replace the crown prince to stabilize the court. So how could you not know about my Nangong family's proxy sacrifice? You merely used a counter-strategy, using the power of my Nangong family to ascend to the throne. Yes. Nangong Rong grew up in the inner chambers, raised with utmost care and luxury. How could he suddenly appear on Mount Yunming? And even recognize wild herbs? I acknowledge that your Nangong family rendered meritorious service to me when I ascended the throne. Your position as empress is not an issue. But why do you repeatedly try to harm the person I want to protect? Considering we were husband and wife, and for the sake of the Nangong family's reputation, I will not depose you. You end your own life. Your Majesty, why speak so grandly? You're just afraid that deposing the Empress would shake your divine authority. It's cleaner for this concubine to die of illness. The remaining elderly, weak women and children of the Nangong clan, I will ensure their safety. I will also preserve the current glory of your Nangong family. You need not worry. This concubine accepts the decree. I only ask your Majesty to keep your word and protect my Nangong families, elderly, weak, and young. The Emperor's word is not to be trifled with. Thank you for your Majesty's grace. My lady, the Empress has gone mad. Lady Jin. An imperial verbal decree. The imperial carriage will immediately depart for the hot spring villa. Her Majesty the Empress was deeply affected by the Duke of Zhengguo's rebellion and passed away from illness at the courier station. Effective immediately, the affairs of the 6 palaces will temporarily be managed by you. This concubine obeys the decree. However, this concubine is young and inexperienced, and fears she may fail to live up to your Majesty's high expectations. My lady, please rest assured.
His Majesty said,
You should just do as you please. His Majesty will handle everything for you.
Kai King.
Tell me, what exactly is an emperor's love? Is it fleeting favor that peaks for a moment? Or an illusion that can be shattered in an instant? Never mind. This path must still be walked. Being empress is truly exhausting and I feel like I'm collapsing. As long as I'm still within these crimson walls, this wind and snow will never cease. Your Majesty, this concubine is guilty. This concubine has deceived the emperor and deserves to die 10,000 deaths. What crime have you committed? I know all your crimes. From the moment you were non-Jin, not non-Yuan. I knew. Then why did you? Why didn't you expose me? Why did you indulge me? And favor me? Because from the moment you entered the palace, you were already within my grasp. Because you are Nanji. And also because of the old incident on Mount Yunnan. I never made a mistake. The Nangang family falsely impersonated the empress and turned hateful out of jealousy. Now all has been settled. Jinger, stay by my side. What I promise you is not just favor, but unparalleled honor. He really knew everything. But from now on, you are not allowed to hide even half a thing from me. I want you to be completely and utterly mine. After the court has been purged, I want all the world to know that it is you, Nanki, who is the love of my heart, the only one who can stand shoulder to shoulder with me at the peak of the clouds, the only one. Did the deceased empress and consort Zuen also hear such words before? How long can an emperor's only one last through generations? If he can give his all for me today, will he do the same for someone else in the next life? This concubine does not seek the position of empress. I only ask that your majesty holds me in his heart. Then this concubine has no other desires. My life will be without regret. From beginning to end, there has only been you.